it going, you guys? NewAge here with another live ORAS Wi-Fi battle against you guys, the viewers, subscribers, supporters, and lovers of having a summer beach bod regardless of what month of the year it is. Today, we are using Bruno's team mono fighting of the Elite Four, and we are up against Dennis. Now, once again, first off, Dennis is from Instagram. Welcome. Second, we're doing the same thing that we're doing with the Elite Four teams. If you didn't see or hear, whatever. Basically, we're using them throughout the whole week. Also, the teams are not necessarily monotype. I more just grab at least 3 Pokemon from the original team and then add a few Pokemon of similar typing to enhance the team as I see fit. So one of the things that this team does have is it has a Mega Steelix, because I thought that would be cool, and he did have an Onix on his team. So things like that. So we're not necessarily monotype, but I'm going to have fun with the teams. So we're going to hit that battle start button and see what my man Dennis is bringing to the table. And we're going to be ready to take a picture of it too. Oh, that's right. He said he would bring a monotype. Oh, God. He said he would bring a monotype team too. Unfortunately, he brought a full dark team. So... that doesn't work out so well for him. Alright, so he is bringing a Hoopa Unbound, a Tyranitar, a Houndoom, a Umbreon, a Honchkrow, and a Bisharp. So he is not necessarily going to lose here because he does have some things that my team is weak to. For example, a Honchkrow. That's not exactly fun for me to deal with. Mega Tyranitar can be very bulky. Houndoom can burn us. Umbreon is hella bulky as it is. Hoopa has psychic moves potentially and is a psychic type. And Bisharp, well, you know, I'm just sorry for that thing. Alright. We are bringing Infernape, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, Machamp, Lucario, and Mega Steelix. Alright. He does have things to get rid of rocks, I'm sure, with the Honchkrow, as well as his own rocker. So I may just want to lead right off the bat with Infernape. That is my rocker as well. And it does have Fake Out, but it doesn't matter because if he's going to lead with Tyranitar and get his own rocks and the Sand Up, Infernape's Focus Sash will not really matter. And that is my lead Pokemon. So good luck to you, Dennis. Let's see how this goes. I'm definitely not just assuming I'm going to win, especially because I know Dennis is a good battler. So he can definitely pull through just as I have pulled through in the past, going up against teams that I may not necessarily be that great against. So he's actually going to start off with Honchkrow, which can definitely put in work against Infernape and my team. I might just go with a Fake Out for now, just to get off damage. I don't know if it might be Focus Sash, it might not even matter. Also, I don't have anything to get rid of rocks on my team, so I don't want to put up rocks right now. Use a turn to put up rocks, because then that gives him a chance to just hit me with a Brave Bird, bring me down to my Focus Sash, and then later on, when he has Sand Up or T-Tar out, basically Infernape just dies. So I definitely want to preserve this thing. I might actually just go out into Hitmontop. Oh, Hitmontop gets rid of rocks, that's right. Well, maybe not go out into Hitmontop then. It does have Rapid Spin. It also has Intimidate and I believe Leftovers. So I might be able to stall this thing out while hitting it for some decent damage. I was also thinking about going out into Steelix, but you know what? Now that I think about it, Hitmontop may be a better option. Even if it does straight up one-shot me, at least he'll take damage from Brave Bird, because that's the only move he can damage us with, as far as I know. So we're going to not get up our rocks right now, and we're just going to go straight out into Hitmontop. And it is nice that he is starting off with his flying type, because if we can manage to take it out early in the game, it'll definitely make things a bit easier for us. Now, we have battled before, and last time we battled, he had some major threats. He had some major threats on his team. But we were actually able to get rid of them pretty easily, and I want to say we were very lucky at those times. So we'll see if maybe he is going to let the same thing happen or not. And we actually could have gotten up rocks for free right there, but we do have our Rapid Spinner out right now, so he can't necessarily just throw up rocks. at this point. He will have to get rid of my Hitmontop first, which is not going to be easy. Let me tell you that right now. The only bad thing is Hitmontop does not have a rock move, so it doesn't have anything to hit flying types, but it does have Gyro Ball, which I figure works basically just as well. So I am just going to go straight away for a close combat. If he wants to get up rocks or try and attack me, that is fine. I know I could take a physical hit from this thing, and special moves, it doesn't necessarily have anything that could hit me for super effective damage. So I should be chilling and be a-okay for this turn. And I don't know if he actually wants to switch anything into a close combat like that. I mean, like I said, his whole team is dark. If anything, he could just bring back out Honchkrow. But then that doesn't leave him in a good position either. The only thing that might help him is if close combat doesn't kill, my defenses will be lowered. But that's only if I'm faster than him. I actually don't know how fast Hitmontop is compared to Tyranitar. So he is just going to straight up withdraw Tyranitar. And he goes out into Umbreon, which I do think I can kill this thing with 2 close combats. Oh my gosh. Alright, well if he's leftovers, I can't. If he's not leftovers, I can. Because he will be taking Sandstorm damage. Let's see if he's leftovers. I mean, it would make sense if Umbreon was leftovers. It is, okay. Yeah, so I don't think I could take this thing out with just another close combat. He might actually go for Wish here. Does Umbreon get Will-O-Wisp? I feel like that's something I should know. But at this moment, I can't necessarily remember. Let me take a look at Umbreon real quick. Alright, so first off, we already know we outspeed his Umbreon. Which, Umbreon is not very fast. Yeah, it only gets to 65. His Tyranitar gets 61, so we know we actually outspeed Tyranitar. Because if Umbreon gets Will-O-Wisp, that'll determine what I want to do. Will-O-Wisp, where you at? It does not look like he does get Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Now, if I have time for this, let me see if I do. I really want to calc to know if he is defensive or specially defensive. I don't think I have time though. But I probably would want to switch into Lucario. Let's see. Hitmontop, defensive rapid spin. Umbreon. I know I have 10 seconds left. Okay, so he's actually specially defensive. But I am going to go out into my Machamp. That might have just been like a hasty kind of play. But we'll see what happens. I think Lucario would have been a better option, but we'll see. Yep, he went for Toxic, damn. Especially too because my Lucario is a physical attacker, or a special attacker, so getting hurt, for one, I won't get hurt by the Sandstorm, and 2, I couldn't have been poisoned. 3, well, I mean, at least I have Guts, so I'd rather be burned though than Toxic. But seeing that kind of damage, yeah, he is definitely he's defensive, not specially defensive. Man, I really messed up there. I should have gone out into Lucario. That would have been like a million times a better play. But I was calcing it and I was rushed. I don't even know why I chose Machamp. Just because I thought he might have been physically defensive, but it doesn't even matter because I would still beat him with Lucario at this point. With how much HP he had left. And now he just gets to heal. Alright, so he has Moonlight, Toxic, probably Foul Play, and then, I don't know, maybe Heal Bell. But he's basically just been getting HP recovery, and all that happened is my Machamp took plenty of unnecessary damage, so that really sucks. I think I'll just go straight for Aura Sphere here. I mean, if he wants to switch out, fine. But he does have a full Dark type team, so that is the one advantage I do have, is that he can't switch around without basically you know, having to pay consequences for it. Oh, I'm so mad that I didn't go out into Lucario right there. If I had just a little more time. So now I know he is physically defensive, not specially defensive, so he won't take this Aura Sphere as well as he should. I was debating going for Flash Cannon. That hits a few different Pokemon on his team. Mainly, it helps me hit Honchkrow if he goes out into that. But I don't necessarily think Lucario is afraid of Honchkrow. Yeah, he's just going to withdraw. But being able to put damage on this thing. Okay, so he goes out into Tyranitar. Definitely more of a specially defensive Pokemon. So he should. Granted, he's 4 times weak, depending on if he's defensive. Nope. Okay, he's not. Maybe he was. But I don't think a normal Tyranitar would die under those conditions. Let me see. So no rocks for him, so that's nice. And no sand, which is great. Let's see. Tyranitar. I don't even know what I'm putting on the set. Yeah, forget about it. The damage calc doesn't work so well for me sometimes. It takes forever. I wanted to see what kind of Tyranitar he was, but it's not even loading like a special Lucario. It's just being horrible. Alright, so he's probably gonna... Okay, he goes out into Hoopa right here. That can hit me with a Psychic move. I'm probably just gonna save this thing because I know it could handle Umbreon. And I think now I might just go out into Hitmontop. Just because I don't have to worry about rocks anymore. Lucario is good for Umbreon. And I would like to get up rocks now, honestly, if I could. And we're going to intimidate the Hoopa. And he's just going to go for a Drain Punch. We should take that just fine. Okay, so he's trying to hit Lucario. And he is Life Orb. That's the usual set. This thing will die to... You know what? I'm actually going to go for Gyro Ball in case he wants to go out into Honchkrow. I could Pursuit him, but I don't really see a need for that. And this might kill me right here. I'm more physically defensive than specially on this Hitmontop, which is fine. I basically just sent this thing out to die and get off damage if I could. Because now I get free switch into Infernape. I can hit him with the Fake Out here, and I can get rid of the rocks. Or put up the rocks. He might just switch straight out into Honchkrow. That's fine too. I can get some damage off on that. That'd be cool. The thing is now though... Okay, so he's going to go out into Umbreon. I don't know if he's going to try and poison me. But I am just going to get the rocks up here. I'm not going to bother to waste any more time. Because he is switching a lot, so these would definitely help. And he doesn't have a way to get rid of them now. So we're going to get up the Stealth Rock. Umbreon might poison us or just Foul Play. Yeah, so he's just trying to get the Toxic off. So our Focus Sash is broken, but that's fine. We do outspeed a lot of his team as well. And I already know that he's physically defensive. So I'm not going to bother going for close combat here. I'll save Infernape just because I can. And let's see. What else does he have? He still has that Houndoom left. I might actually go out into Steelix trying to draw the Houndoom. Especially because this Umbreon I don't think can touch my Steelix. It'll be nice to bring the Houndoom out. I mean, honestly, he can't bring Houndoom out on this thing anyways. Just because it has Earthquake. I don't think Houndoom can beat this thing 1v1. Or at least, I don't think he can one-shot me. And then after that, I can one-shot it. So I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm just going to go for... I want to go for Stone Edge, but I also don't want to miss. So I think I might just go for Iron Head. That'll hit Honchkrow really hard, and it should do a decent amount to, you know, screw it. I'm gonna go for Stone Edge. We'll just hit this man with some damage. He could switch out into Bisharp here, but again, I'm not too worried about that. The more he switches around, the better. That's basically just what I want him to do. I want to weaken his team a bit so I can just kind of plow through it later on. So as long as we hit this Stone Edge, this Honchkrow is dead. I did want to use Iron Head, but you know what? I'm feeling a little ballsy. Yeah, worth it. Nice. Alright, so Honchkrow is gone. He doesn't have any way to get rid of rocks now, so Houndoom is going to take a decent amount coming out as well, which he might go out into that right now. So he does go out into the Houndoom. I do have... I don't know if I want to do this though. My Machamp is Assault Vested. I could also go out into Infernape. Like, he can't really touch anything. He can't really touch Infernape. And this will give me a good chance to force him to switch out some more. And now that his Honchkrow is gone, I could just click Close Combat and just destroy everything. So he is going to Mega Evolve with this Houndoom, and we'll see what it wants to do to us. So he is just going to go for a Fire Blast. We should take that just fine. Oh my gosh, Houndoom, you are too strong. I think he might be able to kill me with a Sucker Punch, to be honest. If he has it, which I would assume he does, but I'm gonna go for Close Combat either way. If he wants to take us out here, that's fine. I do have switches like Machamp. I think Houndoom may be one of the last threats on his team. Hoopa is a little scary, but I don't think Hoopa can really beat like Steelix. I'm pretty sure Iron Head to a Hoopa will do just way too much damage. So we'll see what it wants to do right here. If he does have Sucker Punch. I mean, I could see him saving this thing, but is it really worth it to him? He might sack Bisharp here. If he's a... Well, yeah, he can't be a Focus Sash Bisharp because I already got the rocks up. That could be something I could see him do. I don't know what I'm saying right there. If he has Sucker Punch though, he might just want to go for it. But I don't know. Mega Houndoom is so cool. I wish it was better. That's where it belongs though, on a mono dark team. No Sableye needed. So he is faster actually. I was thinking about that too. Most Mega Pokemon easily outspeed normal fast Pokemon. So he is just going to take us out right here. I think I will. Actually, I'm going to go into Hitmonlee. I think Hitmonlee will just kind of wreck the rest of his team. And it's nice and healthy. Hitmonlee is also very specially defensive. So I'm just going to go for a Fake Out here. Get my normal gem Unburdened boost running that old school Hitmonlee. And should be able to easily outspeed this thing. And he's going to withdraw. He might go out into Bisharp here. No, he goes out into Umbreon. Okay. So, you know what? I kind of need to save this thing, though. I don't care that he's physically defensive. I'm going in right here. I'm going to hit this man for some damage. Because if I switch out Hitmonlee now, then I lose my boosties and all that stuff. So I'm going to go for the high jump kick. He might have Protect, honestly. Oh, but he didn't go for it. Yep, that takes him out. Cool. Wasn't even a crit, so I don't have to feel bad. Alright. His last move... No, his last move couldn't have been Protect. Wait. Moonlight, Toxic. Or he could have had Protect and Foul Play. Toxic Stall. Umbreon. Alright, so after this, all he has left is Hoopa and Houndoom. So I will outspeed. He shouldn't have like Protect or anything. And he is just going to go for the Sucker Punch. That shouldn't take me out. Alright, let's go Hitmonlee. Let's high jump kick the rest of this man's team. Alright, Bisharp is gone. And Hoopa... Hoopa's not a... Yeah, regular Hoopa is a ghost type. Not Hoopa Unbound. Yeah, I was gonna say he might go out into Houndoom here. He could Sucker Punch me again if he has it. I don't know if that'll... I don't think that'll take me out though. But I'm gonna go for High Jump Kick. He does go for the Sucker Punch. If I miss, then I'm dead. But if not, then the rest of his team is dead. Alright, so I'm not missing any of my High Jump Kicks anytime soon. Hitmonlee should just be able to clean up the rest of his team right here. As long as I don't miss. So his last Pokemon, Hoopa Unbound. And we'll see what this man's trying to do to us. If anything. Actually, I didn't need to click High Jump Kick. I could have just like hit Knockoff and then finished him off with something else. Yeah, see? That's why. Alright. That's okay, Hitmonlee. You did enough. Alright, so I'm gonna go out into Machamp right here. Actually, I should have gone out into Steelix. I don't know what I'm thinking. He could just Psychic me. But I am Assault Vested, and I'm a Machamp about to use Close Combat, so this thing should be dead. Then again, Hoopa's special attack is redonkulous. So we'll see if an Assault Vested Machamp can take it. Oh my gosh, I don't. Alright. Anyways, out into Steelix like I said I was going to do earlier. And this thing should just die to like Iron Head or something. Even if he wants to Drain Punch, this is not going to do anything. Let's see how much Iron Head does. Like, Steelix has some hella high physical attack. Oh, he's going for Dark Pulse. You sneaky. Oh my god. That did so much damage. Alright, he didn't flinch us, so he should be dead. Dang, he was trying to go for them flinchies at the end. Yo, I sees you. Then again, that was probably the only move he had to hit us other than Drain Punch. But good game, Dennis. I definitely had some misplays there, but the type advantage helped me out a lot. He didn't know what type I was bringing. I didn't know what type he was bringing, so that didn't work. That didn't work out so well for him that time around. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to have a chance to battle me, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's where I ask for the battles, and then you guys respond. And I say, hey, I'm going to bring a mono-type team. And you say, all right, I'm down. Let's do this. So until then, guys, I'm NewAgeSteel. Keep on watching. I'll see you guys next time. Later.